Hello guys, welcome to our homeopathic channel, the Homeopathic Trios. Today we will begin our video with a short case of Dr. C.M. Boger where he had prescribed the remedy which we are going to study today in detail. The case was of a woman of age 89 years who came to Dr. Boger on 4th April 1931. The chief complaint was of violent vertigo which was aggravated by bending the head back and staggering and had weak legs. There was the issue of nightly urination and the pulse was intermittent. Further, the patient also had a bluish, expressionless face. The diagnosis of the case was impending apoplexy and the remedy prescribed was Thuja. So guys, let us start the study of Thuja in detail. Thuja is a remedy which comes from the plant kingdom and is known as the king of antipsychotic drugs. It comes from kingdom Plantae and family Coniferae. The common name of the drug is arbor vitae. Let's start the journey of studying Thuja by starting the study of mind of Thuja. Thuja, as we saw in the previous slide, is a psychotic remedy and thus the central feeling of Thuja is of being weak as compared to others, which gives her a feeling of being very fragile or brittle. Now this symptom can be seen in the clinics. A Thuja patient will always be affected by smallest food item, drink or a medicine. He would also ask the homeopathic physician whether his medicines are safe for him or not. Again, being a psychotic remedy, Thuja patient will always try to hide itself from the homeopathic physician. That is, she will never show the bad side of her to the homeopathic physician. A Thuja patient is highly obstinate and has various fixed ideas like a strange person is at his side, or as if his soul and body are separate, or as if his body is made up of glass. Now, this particular symptom also shows us the fragility that he feels of himself. Also, there is a fixed idea of being under a control of some supernatural power. It is very difficult to take the patient out of these ideas or delusions. These fixed ideas can be attributed to the psychotic nature of the drug. Some other important mind symptoms of Thuja are as follows. The first one is of mental sadness. Now this is because a person of a psychotic miasm has already lost all his hopes to come out of any difficult situation and thus he starts getting trapped in it and then feels sad. The second important mind symptom is music aggravates. Whenever he listens to any kind of music, he is reminded of his griefs or sadness and so feels even more sad. The patient is irritable at home but remains controlled in front of strangers. Now, this symptom is mentioned by Phatak in his Materia Medica, and this shows the exact psychotic nature of Thuja, which is of hiding its true self. Now that we have finished studying the mind of Thuja, we should now have a look at the physical generals of Thuja. Thuja is a left-sided remedy, that is, the symptoms go from left to right. Thuja is a chilly remedy and the patient is aggravated by cold. The constitution of Thuja is a hydrogenoid type, that is, even a small amount of water or any modality which causes increase in the water molecules in the body or in the surroundings causes trouble to the patient, that is, aggravation by damp weather or aggravation by rains, etc. The next point is of ailments wrong. The Thuja patient gets all the troubles because of suppressed gonorrhoea, which is due to the psychotic miasm, and also because of tobacco, bad effects of vaccination, etc. The discharges of a Thuja patient are foul, acrid, and or of sweetish odor. The main spheres of action of this remedy Thuja are on female reproductive system, male reproductive system, skin, and on the urinary tract. We will first have a look at the reproductive system symptoms of Thuja. The male shows symptoms of prostatic enlargement, chronic induration of testes, and of gonorrhea. The sweetish honey-like odor of the sweat on the genitals of the Thuja patient is a characteristic of Thuja. It is also a very good remedy for genital warts and for gonorrhea. Now, the female shows symptoms of ovaritis and the left ovary is inflamed with the tearing pain in the region of ovaries which is aggravated before menses. The leucorrhea of the patient is profuse, thick and greenish with the habitual tendency of abortion at the third month of pregnancy, which is another characteristic of Thuja. Now let's have a look at the skin symptoms of Thuja. The skin shows eruptions which itch violently and are aggravated by cold bathing. These eruptions are seen only on the covered parts of the body. Thuja works very well in cases of warts, carbuncles and ulcers, especially in the anogenital region. It is the only remedy which was allowed by our master Hahnemann in the organon of medicine for external application. Last but not the least, we will study the urinary system symptoms of Thuja. Thuja patients show symptoms of urethritis with swollen and inflamed urethra. There is a severe cutting pain in the urethra after urination. The patient also has a sensation of trickling of urine after urination. There is a desire to urinate which is sudden and very urgent.